Post by, Candy. Dub G update. Poured into another bag, weighed bag it was in. Bag 0.50, so Doug G was slightly over since first weight was 1.53. No disappointment so far still, and I don't expect any. Update. I put the bag of math I have left on my scanner to send to anyone who wanted to see it. Can we post pictures on this forum? I posted it on a site that gives you a link for BB code, HTML or just direct link. Does this form use any of those? Does anyone want me to post it? Post by, DK Monk. Yeah, I love pictures. I think we need a thread specifically dedicated to pictures of all vendors' products, because I love to stare at them lol. Post by, Candy. Here you go then. I was getting used a digital camera, but it seems to have captured a decent image on my scanner. This is not the bag it came in, and it's also not the full gram, of course lol. I tried to attach to this post but it said folder full and wanted me to use a smaller photo, so instead here is a link to where I posted it full size for better viewing. Dub G. Small update. I've done enough to fairly say I'm happy with this transaction and will most likely order again from him. It's been a few hours and a few lines and no sickness at all. In fact, his stuff actually took away my sickness from the first line and made me feel good instead lol. If he keeps up this service and quality, then I'll finally have a reliable connection. This definitely made up for not getting a package from VMM today, so I'm happy lol. Post by, Sensiski. Warning. The account Professor Twack is missing today, dead. My order is never arrival, no communication, no response. I asked the full refund. Post by, DK Monk. It's dead because they banned him even though he was in the process of refunding people like me. Post by, Tabanoid. I sort of wish they would just suspend. An outright dead account is very little motivation to come through and complete transactions. Sure, we'll get our money back, but I'm looking at least 7 more days before I get my coin. If he was able to come through, I'd rather that. Even if I had coin today, I would be put in the back of the queue of orders from other girls in my boat. Did anyone else get a PM last night from Prof Twok saying a DCN would be coming later and he had you covered? Post by, DK Monk. Yes, I talked to him about 3x yesterday. Post by, Cheese Puffs. That Dub G pic has got me drooling. I miss getting crystal that looks like that. I need to place an order with both Dub G and Heisenberg ASAP. Anyone else have pics? I personally love comparing the different types of shards people get from their own neck of the woods compared to what I've received in the past from my own region. I also have some pics of crystals if anyone cares to see. Do pics uploaded to AnonyWS work in this forum? If I scrub all the metadata and upload to AnonyWS, would that be a safe way to post pics in here? Post by, Heisenberg. If you shop at BMR, that is not my permaculate this Lucy 420 turd is selling. No idea what it is, got some FEs it looks like. Hat. Post by, DK Monk. Funny thing is I called the guy who is posing as you out on BMR and he said you guys had an agreement lol. Post by, Toajama. Can anyone say how good Heisenberg's permaculate is? I got an order from VMM before all the hoopla, can't complain, came in 3 days and was on the mark as far as quality and weight. Wondering how this would compare. Thanks. Post by, DK Monk. I haven't had it, but from what I gather it is slightly better. Post by, Scampany. It's real great shit. Post by, Nomad Bloodbath. A meth vendor here refuses to sell to me, so Heisenberg, can you take up the slack for me? Post by, Heisenberg. Your wish is my command. Post by, Toajama. Order placed, looking forward. Post by, Masvolta 12. Who the hell wouldn't sell to Nomad Bloodbath? Your word is never questioned on these forums, and the second you vouch for a vendor, it is equivalent for me to pages of good reviews. I was scared of Super Trips, but since you vouched for him I'm going to give him a try. Post by, Nomad Bloodbath. Someone that I assume has been making fake forum accounts boosting the quality of his product and knows I can tell the difference. Post by, cheese puffs. I'm just waiting for the banks to open tomorrow so I can finally get some Bitcoin and place my first order with Heisenberg. I am absolutely intrigued by the title he has given his product. Pinnacle of Purity Permaculate Meth. It's been a while since I had anything really pure, so I hope this exceeds all my expectations. Post by, Internet. Sweet, seems like my order from the store is going out tomorrow. Post by, Heisenberg. Negative Ega Strider. There is no agreement. Permaculate is not sold outside of ESA in any way. Post by, Goldust. Repost from VMM thread, with some additions. Received my VMM order today. 17 days since I placed order, 13 days since being marked in transit. VMM switched me to priority for free, and the bag was a bit overweight. Some nice size shards in there. Smoke's nice, although I did not have a chance to smoke more than 2 hits as I have some things to do today. I detected none of the cat piss odor others have reported. Every time it's in transit, I always get all impatient, but now that it's here I can guarantee I will use VMM again. The price is right, quality is always above average, and although shipping is not always as fast as it could be, it always comes through in the end. Additions. I've ordered from Heisenberg, VMM, twice now, and Vroom, before his recent health problems. As far as quality, I'd rank them from best to least best, all were better than what I can find in my area. Heisenberg VMM Vroom. That said, I feel like Vroom's customer service, again, this was before the recent setbacks, was exemplary and among the best I've gotten from a vendor. If he can get back to normal, I would return to Vroom as my regular vendor, but based on the recent reports I'm a little nervous. Vroom also had the best packaging, followed closely by Heisenberg. VMM has stepped up his packaging a bit since my first order, but it still would not pass close scrutiny or being opened by someone other than the intended recipient. I'm planning to give Heisenberg another whirl soon, and maybe dub G. Thanks to everyone for this great thread. It's good to know that we're all working together to keep each other tweaking on the best product possible. Post by, Sick Girl. Hello all. First time on the forums, but been on ESA for a while. I placed my first order with Heisenberg earlier today. I usually IV, but have lately swore off the needle. How does Heisenberg's gear compare for smoking to the other vendors? Dub G, the store, VMM. I have heard good things about his permaculate, and I have high hopes. Is it even possible to get a high that can satisfy a mainliner through smoking? Every time I have smoked before, it was good, just left me wanting, unlike IV. Anyway, can't wait to try the gear, Heisenberg. Post by, Hillybilly 2. Oh my god, the bumpy ride has finally been smoothed out a bit. Finally mail in the box and not VMM, 19-day SNCE ordered and 17 cents FE. This package is definitely from Heisenberg and sweet shards. You are the best and I really appreciate your kindness and shipping extra fast. I will be back as soon as I can get some coins back in hand. Stick to the Heisenberg and you will delighted. Hilly. Post by, Buster39. Still no VMM package, although another vendor's package from over 1k away made here from Saturday. Post by, Hillybilly 2. I mean damn, I have received from Europe and all of over the States all orders placed a week after ordering from VMM. Today I even receive a sample order from a new vendor of Gen Viagra that I ordered on Thursday 29 coast to coast. Plus the sweet above mentioned breakthrough. Hell, I did not even have to FE for any of them unless I wanted to. Just saying, not trying to hurt anyone's feelings here, just the facts. Damn, I am flying peace Hilly. Post by, Hassan Isabar. So what happened to Professor Wack? Yeah. I read his recent post on the forum. And if he's for real, I hope he gets back on his feet. But what happened to his account? Luckily I only made a small purchase I didn't finalize. Does this mean I will get a full refund? When an ESA account suddenly disappears, is there any place on ESA that provides any kind of update or information? Thanks. Post by, DK Monk. Not much will happen now since ESA pretty much screwed us out of a funk. On Professor Wack. Post by Hassan Isabar. Professor Wack. So if ESA pulls a seller's account off of ESA for scamming or inability to fill orders, that means any buyers who made a purchase are out of luck? I thought we're protected as long as we didn't finalize. If I don't get some kind of refund, I'll feel doubly screwed. Post by DK Monk. Yep, me too. On Professor Wack. Post by Tabanoit. ESA support told me he still has access to his account, just can't sell anything until his outstanding orders are fulfilled or resolved. I think he was blowing smoke up our asses. I think he was just buying time for more buyers to FE. If you are in escrow, I expect you will receive a full refund when the 5-day period is up. If he was legit and trying to make things right, he would be hustling double time, dropping DCN on everyone waiting, and tomorrow would be an explosion of people getting shit in their mailbox in order to get his selling status back. Beware, he will pop up again, I bet. Post by Buster39. So now the day is coming to an end. Has anyone received from VMM today? Post by Hillybilly 2. Professor Twack is sounding more and more like the Gummistars version of the meth market, probably the same con playing all the areas using different handles. Just a thought, 18KCT and several others over the time I have been on here. Stall and stall, promise and make excuses, and meanwhile get those FE and pay the piper, go to the scam list. Hilly. Post by whatever works. I did. I'm feeling fine. Pretty good stuff. Sorry for your pain, I know the deal. 00. Post by Kid X. Not if you order from WG. The meth market for me is fantastic. Post by Kid X. Oh, hell number. I'd never put up with waiting 2 weeks. WG don't even make me wait 2 days for my shit. He's overnight expressed 3 of my orders. Post by Somewhere 27. Oh shit, I just placed an order with VMM 2 days ago and haven't gotten a response, so I'm probably not going to. I'm guessing. Good thing I saw this at least. Post by Tabanoit. Ajapai, has anyone ordered? The $100 gram sure looks tempting. I seem to be riding the crashing wave of new vendors. I jump on board just when they're crashing. I'm also not much of a trailblazer. Perhaps a case of too good to be true? Post by Candy. Nothing from VMM here either, and I have 3 days left to resolve or finalize. He wrote me just to say I'd get my package by the weekend last week. Weekend came and went with no package from VMM. Luckily I placed an order 2 or 3 days earlier with WG and that one arrived sat, so the weekend wasn't a complete disappointment. I'm starting to think that I'll most likely never get my order from VMM, which is disappointing since I was really interested in trying his stuff and reviewing it. Well, I have 2-3 days left, so back to the waiting game I go. I've been up for like 2 days straight now doing WG stuff. I must go rest now so I stop hallucinating, lol. Post by Dave Bowman. The total number of days between Thursday, March 8, 2012, finalization, and Tuesday, April 3, 2012, today, is 26 days. This does not include the end date, so it's accurate if you're measuring your age in days, or the total days between the start and end date. But if you want the duration of an event that includes both the starting date and the ending date, then it would actually be 27 days. The total time span from March 8, 2012 to April 3, 2012 is 624 hours. This is equivalent to 37,440 minutes. You can also convert 26 days to 2,246,400 seconds. Today is April 3, 2012 and March 8, 2012 is exactly 26 days before today. This is extremely stressful. Post by Harpua25. My QTR gram sampler was marked in transit yesterday. We shall see. Post by Jimmy34. I just received an express tracking number from Professor Twack and he said order doubled. I ordered out of escrow. It's a legit number also, unreal. I never in a million years thought I'd hear from him. If he comes through I say damn good work. Post by Star Baby. In my opinion, you can judge a vendor by the quality. It will always be hit or miss. But communication and shipping are of the importance. In my experiences with VM, Vlum, Heisenberg and Professor Twack, I will offer the following. VM started out with a good product, good communication and shipping time. Don't know what happened, but all of the above went downhill. Vlum offered a nice product and shipping was good too, but only ordered from him once. Heisenberg is still new to me as well, not much to say yet. But I have dealt quite a bit with Professor Twack. He has always had great communication and shipping and a great product. Recently he did hit a bump in the road with his helper, not something he could have predicted, and to no fault of his own. His shipping has been delayed, but more than made up for the delay. His word has always been good, and his product is always good too. I waited 2 weeks for my last order, due to his help. But he is in the process of cleaning up and have no doubt that he will be back up and running and on top of things in no time and doing business as good as he has always done. He makes sure that everyone knows what is going on, and he communicates, always. I'm still going with my number one vendor, Professor Twack. Everyone else seems to start off good. And then slowly, shipping gets worse, product gets worse and communication is zero. Post by, Obfuscator. Brothers, take it easy on VMM, he has been legit for longer than anyone posting on this forum, more or less. This is how he runs his business. You get your shit when it gets sent. Respect the fact that you are getting high quality wares via the internet. I know some people have beef with his methods, but I have never been let down. Granted, I am not a fucking tweaker, rather a responsible user of steroids, meth and heroin. Post by, Ajapai. Try my $100 a gram listing, you won't be disappointed. I have some of the best meth here and you can beat the price, and there's escrow, so don't be scared. New vendors have to start some hurry, and if enough people buy I will keep the price at $100 a gram. Post by, DK Monk. I just want to say again how excellent Doug G's product is. I went through a gram of Vlum stuff in about a day and a half. I do a lot real fast lol. Vlum stuff was great crystal in my opinion, but Dubs is just on another level. I still have about 0.3 or 0.4 left of his stuff after 2 days, and needed to take a break, because I was flying too high. Post by, Toajama. Read VMM's review forum, he explains what went down and that has back up and running. Post by, Snooperblog. Hey, 21 days now since marked shipped, my package was posted with WISP's First Class International. I am in Europe. Do you think it can still come, or should I just give up any hope? Post by, Heisenberg. PM me, anyone counting the seconds deserves something. Post by, Harpua25. More proof that Heisenberg has been, is, and always will be the best meth vendor on SR. Post by, Ajapai. My products is as good as Heisenberg's, not trying to throw a stab at you Heisenberg at all, but point is guys, my meth is just as good and I got $100 a gram listings. Buy from me please lol, I cooked so much hoping to rid it here lol. Post by, Harpua25. I've got an order on the way from you, Ajapai, and will share my opinion as soon as I get it. Hopefully it's waiting in my mailbox right now. Frankly, you've got quite a hill to climb to approach the level of Heisenberg, but I'm obviously willing to give you a shot. Post by, Toajama. He ships faster than Heisenberg. Still processing for 3 days now. Have an order with both. Can't wait to compare and contrast. Post by, Harpua25. Alas, there was nothing in my mailbox except bills, so that review's gonna have to wait. Post by, Hillybilly 2. I do like how well Ajapai communicates and am waiting patiently to test his product. Would love jump a couple grams east at the price. Heisenberg has proven himself to me over and most recently very well by shipping very fast to help me out. My order with Heisenberg did stay in processing for 3 days before I asked him nicely if all was well, considering how my order with VMM continues to go. He replied quickly and took care of me very well, upgrading to priority completely unexpected, and it arrived so fast after he marked in transit. Nice to see a vendor know when to click the in transit. In fact, as I replay the events, I'm still stunned how I received it on the next Monday. Classic style of his packaging and nice weight, so no question in my mind who took care of me. I have an idea who will be getting my future business here, and hopefully 2 vendors will enjoy the business. I'm totally old school cash and the barrelhead sort, so anything else is uncomfortable. Hilly. Post by Harpua25. Heisenberg will acknowledge that you can thank me for his policy of not marking an order in transit until it's actually in transit. Or my tendency to freak out on people when I think I've been misled, at least. Post by Priscilla Marie 90. I ordered from VMM last week and he told me he sent it last Thursday. So far still waiting in it to arrive. I don't mind when it takes a little longer, but I don't appreciate being lied to. Post by Harpua25 exactly. Someone pointed out to me after my most recent freakout, on VMM, that an honest meth dealer might be too much to ask, but in my experience we've got one in Heisenberg. Post by Toajama. Super stoked. In transit, do most of UFE early for Heisenberg or wait until it get to the box. Post by Harpua25. I have no doubt that if you finalized and it didn't make it for some reason, he'd make things right. Post by Hillybilly 2. I have done it both ways for Heisenberg, but last weekend he indicated he was still trying to regain cash flow and had no trouble FE for him. It is up to you unless he asks you, but it will arrive in good shape, and be sure you look carefully as he packages very well. My first time I was like, what the hell is this? But the prize is there. Don't throw away random mail for a while and open all of it carefully. It would be in very bad form to reveal more, so trust me on that, and all will revealed shortly. Hilly. Post by Priscilla Marie 90. Heisenberg, you can FE if you like, he won't do you wrong. Post by Tabanoid. No more talk of getting fun stuff in the mail until I get mine. Well, ok if you must. Post by Sick Girl. That gives me hope that mine will move to transit soon. Days pass so slow when waiting for shards. Post by Whatever Works. The kind gentleman he is, sent me an update that my item should arrive tomorrow. So what am I doing right now? Jinxing myself by doing the last of my VMM stuff. Check back tomorrow, boys and girls, to read another sad tale of hoping for the best and having a good feeling that the package will arrive. And I bet it'll even get here in the morning instead of my usual 5:00 or later delivery. So if anyone has any pull or influence on on-time delivery gods, please put in a good word for me. Thanks. 0. Post by Candy. So I didn't catch the auto-finalize thing on my order from Vortexum and have now officially paid him, but no mail. Post by Candy. I'd love to know if you received it, because he contacted me also, out of the blue, telling me I will finally get it in 2 days, raising my hopes again that this is really true. That was about 8 or 9 days ago. I still have nothing. Good luck though, I hope you do get it. Post by Babelrick. New to the site and the first order I placed was with VMM. Reading all your posts is making me think I should have tried another dealer. Should I just wait it out, or should I cancel the order? Is it bad to cancel an order on the SR site? PS, your posts are helping me out a ton. Thank you. Post by Hillybilly 2. You will lose some Bitcoin for Silk Road fee, but other than that does not hurt your buyer stats. Up to you, but if you have enough coin and were ordering enough, then Heisenberg would be good choice. Hilly. Post by Ajapai. Hey guys, I lowered my 250 milligrams listings for a hell of a deal. Check it out, and $100 gram listings will be back up tomorrow, but I couldn't produce because I just had a little accident earlier, lol, that I really can't explain, it's a long story. But anyway, they will be back up, and would anyone be interested in like half-ounce listings of Tina? Post by Micah Bourbon. I placed an order with the store and it shipped yesterday or maybe today. I saw there was some problems with that wet product with acetone or whatever earlier. Anyone have any reviews of his latest batch? Post by Jimmy34. Order received from Professor Twack like promised, see his review thread. Post by Harpua25. Sigh. I've got 4 orders from 4 vendors on the way, 3 of them placed last Friday and a bad feeling I'm not getting any of them today. Anybody received from Ajappa yet? I think his might be the most likely to arrive, despite not really even knowing if he's legit. The more orders I place, the more I become convinced that Heisenberg is the only way to go. Post by Toajama. Harpua. I have an order with Ajappa who I do believe is legit, and Heisenberg, well, we all know. I think they will both come. I placed the order Tuesday and went speedy shipping and am expecting his ship tomorrow. Heisenberg, I am expecting maybe Saturday, maybe Tuesday, maybe I'd hang in there. Post by Demod78. I think he said somewhere he sent out all his orders on Monday. Got mine today to the East Coast. BRB, gotta go clean the entire house now. Post by Ganjar Believer. Was hoping for WGs or VMMs today, but L's nothing. I am thinking tomorrow will be the big day. Got 10 Xonax bars, 2 grams of MXE, spice, and Valiums. Post by The Store. The last batch turns out to not be great, not bad, but not great. I am not a cook and am having too many quality control issues with the meth. I have taken down the listing and am sticking to cocaine. Apologies. Post by Buster39. Another day down. I feel like we're in a Ponzi scheme for some reason. This is why I and probably others remain suspicious. I've wrote him numerous times, and every time this weekend or I had issues, this is the real weekend it's gonna come, more security issues, so I can't get it out. That is if he writes you back, as I have a 5-day-old message he still hasn't looked at. I've blatantly asked since he still hasn't shipped, although has said he has for numerous different times, as we have seen was a lie. I asked, could I please just have a refund? Why not a refund, Vortex? I don't want extra Bitcoin or extra product, I just want what I am out, even though you still say you are shipping. Wouldn't it be better if you just refunded me and it would be a lot less for you to worry about? I don't even care about the product anymore. Post by Harpua25. So I guess this means the package in transit from you is shit? I assume you're issuing a refund immediately? Post by You Will Never Know. Maybe a partial refund? It might not be complete shit. Post by Harpua25. If anyone would pay for it, why would he remove the listing instead of just lowering the price? Post by You Will Never Know. He said because he can't maintain a consistent quality, not because it's rock salt. I would hope that any vendor would respect their product and customers enough to only want to provide the best and pull anything less than that out of the mix. That would be my best guess, but who knows, maybe it's rock salt that's on the way to you. Post by Harpua25. The negative reviews say it's unsmokable, so it's pretty much worthless to me. Post by Sick Girl. Edit, just marked as in transit. Yay. Post by Ajappa. Have you got our order yet? Everyone has that I sent out on the day I sent yours, it's odd to me. Post by Whatever Works. I just got a message from Vroom Vroom. He's back and shipping. Can we all send some good thoughts and organic food his way so he stays healthy? Woohoo 00. Post by Tony76. I'm considering starting to sell meth. However, I don't like the idea of mailing shards that could be felt through the packaging. Would you guys care if it was crushed up for security reasons? Post by Sick Girl. If it was good, I wouldn't mind one bit. Post by Lightbulb Breaking. Tony76, if you could bring your trusted name as a within Canada meth supplier, I'm sure it being crushed so that it is at least more flat, that would be fine. After seeing your pebbles I can say I trust the Tony brand name. Post by Bubble 1986. I have about 0.5 gram meth that I bought here on ESA some weeks ago. The quality is good, but it is not my drug. I will sell it or change against H or K. I don't want to make money with it. I just want the money, a bit less, that I have paid for. If anybody is interested, please shoot me a PM. Cheers Bubble. Post by Hillybilly 2. Tony, you may have some people who will be skeptical, but if it is good and smoke-able, no problems. The last good vendor from Canada also crushed his for the same reason and people still loved it. If you are watching this crazy show, I am sure you see the opportunity for someone solid and reasonable to dominate. Certainly gain lots of business. Myself, I am a silly old snort hound so crushed to powder that works right is just dandy. Hilly.